include invite and peers where you can create videos instantly, very short, and send them over to new prospects. You can even share these videos, I mean, over the Facebook, over WhatsApp, depends what you want to do, but you can create them instantly in a very professional way. You can have a unique access to the back office directly from the app. You are going to use only once the capture, and then after you are going to have direct access for it, I mean, every time from the app. So everything comes with all these amazing features, guys. Also, for example, let me give you an example. I mean, how you are going to be able to use, let's say, the invite appear. So the template is ready with many directions. It's very easy to use. I mean, you have directions, so you have 3 categories, let's say. One category has directions. Okay, you have 8 seconds to do the intro. The second category has, let's say, 20 seconds to speak out of the main body, let's say. And then the third category is 6 seconds for the outro. So you can go through these 3 categories, create the videos. You have an instant playback. So if you don't like something, for example, in the main category, you can immediately redo it. And after you press the process button, and the video is created for you guys. So it's amazing.
Everything away.
Amazing, guys. I'm so excited. So imagine you guys saying, I don't know, hey, Robert, you remember we spoke like 2 days ago for this Omnia business. So I would like to invite you, let's say, tomorrow to a coffee shop at this specific hour, time and date, whatever. Let me know. I'm going to wait you, and I'm so excited about that. Boom, the video is created. So you send it directly to the other guy, and you have something amazing, guys. Something very amazing. So I don't want to get into more details about the theory. It's just I wanted to explain, you know, the whole theory, the whole process, the whole understanding, because, guys, we came with an idea. Instead of me speaking about the app and explaining the strategy, we came with an amazing idea of Robert actually plug in the cable for this app, and he's going to do a live demonstration for you guys, because we want all of you to understand the value behind this app, all the features and everything we created for you. Honestly, we're so excited about this. So, Robert?
Well, thank you, Alex. Thank you very much for the introduction. Yes, it's true. We have an amazing product. We forged together an amazing product. A lot of work went into it. Alan in the beginning, then Alex as well. A lot of hours and a lot of blood and a lot of sweat went into creating this Omniaverse app for you guys, for your consideration, for your continued and improved success, and also for being able to spread Omnia's word throughout the planet in a very 2020 way. So before I get started, let me just say a couple of words, because I've been there in Armenia as well. Maybe Alex, can you mute your microphone?
Yeah.
I've been there in Armenia as well, and I got to know so many interesting, great characters. I have so many talks with the most amazing people. I got like this small, you know, view of the Omnia family, and I'm very, very, very happy to have, because it's been an amazing experience. So again, thank you for that. It was really, really amazing to get to know so many different people from all over the world, who all have their individual approach, but who all share this one big vision. So that's quite amazing. I was really happy to be there. Also, to be quite honest, I'm not really the multi-level marketing guy. So being there really showed me a couple of things that are going to help me and my team to improve this app even more. Because what you have to understand right here is that we have a product, it is finished, it is done, it is already very powerful. But what's going to happen is that the whole process of this whole app is built in a modular way. So that means that we can at any time put new processes, put new stuff inside, and we can expand it. Like we will just over time expand it. So what this actually means is that you're the first ones in the world to get this tool in your hands. And it's a very young one, but it's about to explode, because it's going to grow and to frequently be filled with more and more and more possibilities, processes, video templates, and all of these things a landing page generator. So many different things are going to come, and I'm very glad that I can be a part of this journey, obviously, but a part of this journey from the very beginning, and I think so should you. Okay, so let me just recapture something from my stay in Armenia. I'm not gonna bore you with the whole presentation, but just to get like a small overview on what's happening in a theoretical way, and then I'm gonna start the presentation directly on the app, okay? So what we got here is basically the Omniaverse app is something that is coming that's going to change the way that MLM works. Why? Because it's not only one app. So it's really important to understand it's not an auxiliary, like a help with one specific thing. I am of the very strong opinion that this app is going to change the methodology of MLM in its core, because it offers possibilities of personalized attraction and personalized communication in video format, which haven't been there yet. Well, maybe just as a small token of grandeur here, video consumption on the internet, in social media, and in all messaging services have been 12% of all the traffic that happened in 2012. They have become 89% in 2016. Now you see where this arrow is going. At some point, if you don't do videos in sales, you're not gonna sell anymore. So this is why having this tool as the first company in the world to actually be using it on a grand scale is a revolution. And we're going to be in a very strong feedback loop and improve and work on this app with all our heart, so that you and your businesses will grow and thrive like they have not thrived before. Okay, so basically, in a generally speaking, what the app will provide to you is information in the terms of giving out information to you from a centralized point, so that everybody is up to date at all times. It will give you knowledge. It will give you access to knowledge. It will give you easy access to knowledge. It will give you the possibility to also give other people who aren't even Omnia members easy access to corporate knowledge. And what that means is also important, because it's one thing if I look up what cryptocurrency is in Wikipedia, but it's another thing if I let Omnia corporate members explain to me what cryptocurrency is. Now there's a huge difference here, because obviously we can sway this knowledge into a specific direction, and I think that all of you know which direction I'm talking about. The third point is that it's going to massively increase your networking experience, because you're going to be able to present yourself as a professional member of like an independent business owner of a super professional company that even gives you the possibility to record your own videos. So that is just going to boost your networking, and obviously also your sales. And then again, even more, we are going to offer some support inside the app as well. So we're working on a huge support process that you don't have to write tickets and write emails anymore, but that you can use the app itself to actually make support requests. Okay, so I'm going to refrain from boring you more with the presentation. Let's go in medias res, as they say. Obviously, right now, I am presenting my phone right here. So it's not really my phone, so it's a work phone, but I have my other phone right here. So this I'm presenting, and I have my other phone here. But in general, what you're going to do if you want to download this app, you basically just go to the, either it's Google Play, so the Play Store, that's this one, right? Or it's iTunes. In both of them, the app is called Omniaverse, okay? So you're going to get the Omniaverse app. And this app, I've already installed this, obviously, but you can download it and then install it, and then you click on open and you get into the first screen, right? This is going to be changed, by the way, to the, Omniaverse logo. We just got that last week, so that's why we didn't implement it yet, but we are going to change the logo to the respective one. Okay, so the first thing that you need to know is that logging into the Omnia app works by using your Omnia credentials. That means you have an account, you have your back office account at Omnia, and the app is communicating with the Omnia back office. That means if I want to log in, I'll use my own Omnia credentials to log in, okay? Note, by the way, that there's a continue as a guest user possibility here. If I do that, then I get into an area where I can actually see parts of the knowledge base. This is already very interesting, because even if somebody's not a member of Omnia, you can use this app to begin a communicative circle with the user. So you can tell him to download the app, and he doesn't have to register yet, but he can enter the app anyway and experience a little bit about what Omnia offers their customers and clients and offers to their IBOs. And obviously this path is supposed to be rigged with become a member now and, you know, call to action minds. But it's also just a free area where people that are interested in your business. So if I'm in a coffee shop and somebody asks me what you do for a living, and I say, well, I work in cryptocurrency business, and you want to check it out, well, then just download the app. So instead of just telling him, okay, here's my business card, why don't you download the app? You know, now this is an amazing twist, because obviously all of a sudden this guy is like, oh my God, they have an app and it's free and I can get in there and I can like view and get knowledge, get information. Somebody explains to me how cryptocurrency works in a very, very appealing and attractive format, if one might say. And that just projects an incredible grandeur. You know what I mean? Like this projects Omnia is a serious business. They have their own app. They have a huge amount of videos. They have their own video Wikipedia. Like, how could that not, you know, be an impressive first step to tell somebody what you're doing? And if they're interested, then obviously they can become a member and log in into the what Alex called the free area. Okay. Okay, so if I log in, basically, I get forwarded to the dashboard produced by Gara Group. So all of you guys know your dashboard. This is the way that the mobile view works in this dashboard. So I choose the country that I'm currently located in and press select. And then I have a username and a password. Obviously now, these usernames are yours, right? So the ones that you used when you created your Omnia back office account. So when you registered, basically. So I'm typing in my username now, and or the one of that phone. So I'm gonna that's gonna take just a couple of seconds. Now the password, this is a test account. This is not a real account, because we don't have, like, our technicians don't have real accounts at Omnia. Unfortunately, they should, but you know, that's the way it is. we didn't actually sell Omnia to all of our co-workers, so I'm just gonna check out that password and type it in real quick here. As you can see, it's really like this coincidence password. So let me just finish that. 10%. Yeah, that's the normal, the way it goes. D. And then I have this captcha mechanism. Oh, I think that's an R, P, I think another P, I'm not sure. You never know with the captcha, right?
Oh, it's everybody's favorite, the captcha. This is the
best.
I
know. It's amazing. It's so much fun. So let's hope that that's correct. Oh. All right. So let's try t.lasto@mymovie.guru, oder? t.lasto.mymovie, yeah. a.lasto. So the guy, the technician, is called Tony, but he's actually called Anthony. So this is why I always mess up the first letter when I type in his username. So let me try that again. I always make the same mistake. JXLJ. Let's see if that works. Yeah. Okay. So now you're getting forwarded to the dashboard, and it's now the app, or basically the dashboard. So what happens is that Omnia's back office asks you now, it asks you whether the app is allowed to actually do what it's supposed to do. So actually accessing the dashboard. And obviously I want to click on allow access, and this makes me sign in into the app. Okay. So the first time that you do that, that might take a couple of seconds longer than it just did. Not typing in the wrong name, I mean, but you know, actually processing that that request. Why? Because what happens is that we have our own backend, because the app needs its own backend, and basically there's data traffic going on. So it might take a couple of seconds, even up to half a minute, to get the first login. But then you should be safe and it should be logged in, because what happens when you have this login, you actually get a session token. So that means that once you're logged in into this app, as you can see right here, if I kill it, you know, then I can easily just access it again, and I don't have to redo my captcha mechanism, and I don't have to redo the login. Now I'm logged in, okay? And this captcha, it stays alive, not the captcha, but the session token stays alive quite some time. So it might be that due to changes of country, or there are some security measures where you might have to log in again. But generally speaking, this is it. You're just, you're logged in now and it's on your phone. So try not to not have a PIN code on your phone and lose your phone if possible. Okay, but that's basically all there is to know about that. Okay, now the first thing obviously you need to know about this app is that this is the home screen section, okay? So the basic functionality of using the app is swiping between different processes, okay? So as you can see, what I'm doing, I'm swiping. Now internet connectivity is a little low. I'm swiping from left to right, you know, I'm swiping these pictures. So don't worry about the small symbols. All of that is just one picture. And you can take it wherever you want and just swipe it, okay? So this is the way that you navigate through the different processes of the app. Now, if you want to open one of the processes, for example, entering your dashboard, that's by clicking on the teaser slider itself. So clicking on it will put you inside the dashboard. And as you can see, this is really like that's just a mobile view of the Gara Group dashboard, right? So that's basically what the dashboard is all about. But as you can see up on the left-hand side, you have an X for closing that dashboard. Or if you just press back, then you'll get back into the app experience. So here's what we're trying to do. What we're trying to do is we're trying to create like an experience that is an omniverse. Instead of having like many different points where you have to access and enter, we are trying to create something that is one seamless experience. Okay, so we're trying to give you everything that we give you within this app, and we're doing our best that this experience is seamless, that there's no cuts. So that you always go back into the home section when you're done with working in your dashboard, and if you want to go check something out in a knowledge base, okay? So that's basically it. App kill does not log you out of the dashboard. The captcha doesn't have to be done and redone every time. But when you're in the app experience, then you can actually go in it and out of it as much as you like without redoing the capture. Now, I think that's even that little convenience is already worth some money, don't you think? But that's for free. So that's for everybody who is an Omnia member. He or she gets this trait. Okay. So the next point, what I want to show you is what we call the knowledge base. Alex already has been talking about it. Now, let me just go into that with a little bit more detail. So what happens is that what we did was we created a homepage, bootstrap homepage system in which Omnia Corporate can very easily and efficiently upload articles and videos together to form one unit. So we're basically talking about something that is interconnected like Wikipedia. I like to call it a knowledge tree. So the tree is always one entity, you know, everything is connected. But the tree has branches of knowledge, like, for example, general information about cryptocurrency, general information about what Omnia is, general information about how to become a member, general information about how to become an IBO, what's important, what's successful, all of these things. Those are the branches of the tree, right? And then each and every single article is one fruit of that tree that you can cull and enjoy. So what happens is that what we try to achieve with that visualization of a knowledge tree is that you can get from anywhere to anywhere, but there's still forms, okay? And this basically led to the way that we designed the knowledge base experience. So if you look at this experience, as you can see, there are topic branches. They are named right now. That's all of the topic branches we have, but this is also going to grow. This is organic. This is going to become bigger and bigger and bigger. So one topic branch, for example, is becoming a member. And then there's one which is becoming an IBO. There's what is cryptocurrency. There's omnia corporate and all of these different knowledge topics, right? And topics resemble the branches of the tree. Now, if I enter omnia corporate, the branch here, then what happens is that I get into like this Wikipedia experience, as you can see. So there is one video. I'm not sure if it's gonna make some sound. Can you hear that? Can you hear any music sound?
Yeah.
Yes.
So obviously, internet connection doesn't allow this to work, but we can also basically go to a, I can show it to you later on. The point is not over Zoom, just check it out yourself. You can download the app now, by the way. Maybe it's a good idea if you download the app now and you can check out the knowledge base for yourself if you want, all right? Just over Zoom playing, because what's happening is that the phone is connected to this computer via Wi-Fi and I'm connected to the internet via Wi-Fi. So this is the reason that I can't really play those videos right now. But as you can see, the experience here offers links to different articles. All of these videos are no longer than 1 minute. So you get to know anything and everything that you need to know about one specific topic within a couple of minutes. It's very concise, it's very brief, it's very strong and a precise knowledge that you can just grasp like this, okay? So if you move from article to article, the experience begins. So you move into smart contracts, for example, and then as you can see, you can move further into, for example, crypto mining, and you have another video about crypto mining. And then so we're inside the experience of what is Omnia itself right now, but now we're moving towards what is Bitcoin. So we end up being in the cryptocurrency topic. So this is the Wikipedia experience, you know. I'm sure you all have already experienced Wikipedia afternoon once, where you just get from one thing to the next thing until the 1000th thing, and you don't know what happened with all of your time, and you got like lost in space and knowledge, you know. That's exactly what we're aiming at. We don't want, in this particular part of the app, we don't want people to be like trained in one specific way. We want them to experience the world of cryptocurrency and the world of Omnia in their own way, like what they need to know, what they want to know. Maybe somebody knows what Bitcoin is, but they don't know what who Satoshi Nakamoto is. Maybe they know what altcoin is, but they don't know how it works in peer-to-peer. This is the way that people can choose for themselves, like, what do I want to know? And if you present something like this, because this knowledge base is going to be in the like free area of the app, so anybody who downloads this app can actually see this. Anyone. It doesn't have to have like a registered account at Omnia. This is brilliant, because every time from now on, when you go to a bar and you say, dude, you want to know what I do for a living? Instead of beginning to explain for yourself what cryptocurrency is, what, by the way, Tuan Nguyen would never do, thanks to his method of always letting other people talk. Well, you can let your phone talk in the future if you want. By just telling those guys that are interested in your business, dude, you know what? Just let specialists explain it to you. You know how? Just download this app and experience for yourself, and then give me a call tomorrow. I think that's going to seriously change the way that you're going to make business. Anyway, it's also good for you, because if you have a question, if something is not clear, there's a very agreeable and very easy access way of actually getting your hands on that knowledge, instead of, I don't know, looking it up at presentations which are on your desktop and all of these things. So knowledge is power. We know that. And this way, with this app, on everybody like anyone in the world can download this app and consume that knowledge and get an impression of Omnia, which is actually state of the art. And well, as I don't know how to say that, but if a company tells me, like, if you want to know about me, just download my app and like experience 400 videos of video material and articles, I think that's going to leave an impression. Okay. So having said that, as you can see, going back or just quitting will bring me back into the normal app experience. Okay, good. Now let's get a little bit further. Let's get more to the core of what we're doing. So basically our company is called App Guru, right? And our product is called My Movie Guru. So our product, our company's product, what we did was we revamped and white labeled this product into the Omnia app, right? So the core functionality of our own product, which is a part of this product, is creating videos, okay? But not creating videos just as filming whatever it is that you want to film, but rather creating videos that have a specific reason to be created, and they have automated branding, automated intro animation, automated outro animation, and all of these things. Maybe it's a good point, maybe it's a good time right now to give you some examples. So I've been, since I reckon that you can actually hear what I've been, what the video, what the video is, the sound of the video, right? I'm gonna quit mine.
Hello, I'm Robert, and this is...
Oh, Bob! I love you. I love you.
Oh, yeah? You love me? I love you too, man.
Okay, so as you can see, this is a very great experience that I had in Armenia, but obviously you can also use the app to record something sensible. For example, the mining farm. I presented this video in Armenia, and probably it's a good idea to present it again here in this situation.
Servers running 24/7 to mine Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dash all of the time. What can I say? You should definitely think about becoming a part of this movement, becoming a part of the future of blockchain.
So basically what this means, right? What this means is that what I did was I actually used my phone on a gimbal. So it's very important that you guys also think about that, like to raise quality, having what we call a gimbal, which is a three-way motorized smartphone stabilizer. It allows you to do these movements, and it really looks like professional camera equipment. You know what I mean? Like you can't see that you're shaking, and you know, quality is very high. So what happens is that if I enter this, if I want to record a video like that, again, I go into the specific template that allows me to do that. In this case, I was using the appeal template, which is inside this teaser image, as you can see here. Invitation and appeal, that's a double template. You can use both. It's a difference between the intro and outro animation. Doesn't matter, I'll explain later on. But basically what the app does, it is asking you, give an introduction, do this now, right? And then give a main message, do this now, okay? And then sign off, do this now. And if I click on one of these things, then basically the app will tell me, telling me, as you can see, we call it on-screen stage directions, right? Greet your audience your individual way if you want to tease them with what you're about to tell them, right? So basically what happens here is that I can duplicate any method if I tell the people what exactly to say within this app experience, right? So what we have right now is we have like kind of an open experience, but as soon as we get like deeper into the business and as soon as we know exactly what works and what doesn't, then we can be very, very specific. So we can tell people, record a video exactly like that and say exactly these words, right? And then again, in the appeal template, it's basically, it's a very open one because it doesn't have that specific case of inviting someone or making a travel diary or making an event diary or something like that. It's kind of open. I'm just showing it to you because it's also one of the easiest. So appeal to your audience and tell them what you want to say. In the video that I presented, I was saying, guys, as you can see, I am myself at this mining farm. As you can see, that's serious business. Now, I think that it's a very good idea if you give me a call and basically let's talk about you joining, because as you can see, this is awesome. That was the point of the last video. If you put that on Facebook, if you put that in WhatsApp groups or something, I'm sure you're going to have very, very good results. But also you can use different templates. As you can see here, we have two major templates, which are the travel and event diary template and the invitation appeal template. The appeal we have already talked about. The invitation template, let me just go through that real quick. So imagine instead of calling someone, telling him, dude, I think it's time that you came to one of these, you know, great events of Omnia. Instead of doing that, I would go and just create a video personally appealing to this guy to come to this event, right? So this template has everything prepared for you. Like talk about why people you invite should come. Tell your audience about the event you want to invite them to, you know, and then even type in event data, when and where it's going to take place, which is going to be displayed in the video. You can see what I'm talking about. We have the case of invitation can be revolutionized because for every single one that I invite, I can send them their own video. And that's just great. Like if you are in a position as Avinash, probably doesn't make too much sense because you would have to do like 50,000 videos or something. Ain't that right, Avinash?
That's correct. That's correct, Robert.
That's correct. But even for you, I have something going on, because even for you, I can show you afterwards that you actually only have to repeat the first sequence as many times as you want to invite individual people, and the rest you just speak in such a way that you can actually use it for everyone. And this way, even you could make 5,000 videos in one day, my friend. So you're not getting out of this, man. You're not getting out of this. I expect some videos, man.
100%.
Anyway. All right. Thanks for dropping in. Anyway, so the same thing goes for travel event. Now, what I realized is that Omnia spends a lot of time explaining, for example, hey, it's real, dude. There is a mining farm. This was the point of the whole global event, coming to Armenia, checking out this mining farm. So what I did was actually create like a travel diary. So I'm telling my peeps, hey guys, look at me. This is me in front of the mining farm of Omnia. I'm taking a picture, 1 picture, 2 pictures, 3. And then I type in like, this is Armenia. This is the mining farm. That's what it's all about. And then I talk about it. I just lead the people through it. And it's like an event or a travel diary. You know what I mean? Like this is something that will motivate your downline extremely, because obviously you'll be the one at the global event. You'll be the one at that specific Burj Al Arab hotel in Dubai. You'll be the one at that specific place in Los Angeles, and you're going to travel the world all of the time. And people are going to be like on your lips, man, because they're like, oh my God, I want to be like this guy. So that's what our other dude talked about at the you know, United Nations of Omnia table in the world at the World Global Event. He was talking about being like, you need to project that people want to be you. Now, nothing works better if you have a professional video diary entry of yourself in a place like Armenia or Dubai or somewhere else, telling people how great your life is. So this is also a very interesting thing. And obviously the same thing, just a little bit different, we can say about the event diary, which is also basically just talking about what happened at that specific event. Now imagine if all of the people at Omnia, at the Omnia Global opening, would have used this event diary template, you know, creating professionally branded and cut videos with Omnia logos inside the videos just in a matter of minutes and spread it all over the internet. Like this one, if you multiply this by the number of IBOs in one single room during one event like that, then you get social media presence that is kick-ass. Now that's only 500 people. If you get this app, if you get people to buy this app, and there is thousands and thousands of people doing these videos. I mean, come on, like social media is going to be like, it's going to be flooded with a silver and blue O all over the place. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm trying to say here. We can bring something to the table that hasn't been there before. Video creation in a quite professional format, duplicated times 100,000s, because everybody can follow these simple steps. Everybody can read and do whatever it says to do here. That's exactly what this whole thing is about. Okay? Now, if you want it really quick and dirty, right? Quick and dirty, then you have also the possibility of using presets. So this preset is the standard preset. This preset, by the way, all of the different templates. So there's one individual intro animation for invitation. There's one individual intro animation for appeal. There's one individual intro animation for travel diaries and one individual intro animation for event diaries. Let me just show you how that looks. Again, that's kind of nice.
Hi guys, my name is Eliana Georgiou. I'm Chief Communication Officer and Executive Assistant to the CEO.
I love the cookie, by the way. I don't know about you guys, but it was great. I was just like, hey, Eliana, you have to do a travel diary now. And she's like, yeah, okay, I'll do that. Like, talking to the cookie, awesome. I love it. So I'm making photos. Obviously, I was in the wrong space to make photos. I was under a hurry. But as you can see, that's the principle of it. That's all in the app. That's all what I've done with the app.
Traveling with Omnia is amazing. It takes me to a lot of places. For example, this is my first time in Armenia and I'm super excited. We'll get to visit the mining farms, enjoy the culture. I love this place and I can't wait for the next one to come. Thanks guys for watching my video. I'm Eliana Georgiou and I can't wait for the next journey.
See, so this is very, very easy, and it's enough. If you post something like that in your Facebook wall, like people are gonna ask, like, who you're working for again? Like, I wanna know about this, you know? Like, so this is really amazing. But it was about the intro animation, you know? So as you can see, every template offers like a different, and what we were trying to do here is we are trying to catch like people's attention and let them know exactly what will be going on in the next 48 seconds. That's why the intro animations are different. So the flipping Bitcoin with the Omnia logo on the back side, for example, with like a dubstep beat, that's like, hey guys, check it out. This is news. This is fresh. Something's going on. Then you have event diaries, which are more, which have an intro animation that is more business casual, you know, that you can, you know, just delivers the impression of professionality and business events and all of these things, and so on and so forth. So we have really created, check it out yourselves. We have really created templates for very specific cases, and that's not the end. We can continue creating templates. Any ideas you have, pass them on to marketing director, Mr. Alex Boutros. He will then put them into his strategy, his amazing strategy, and then we'll find out what to do next. But right now, you already have a kit of stuff to do that is just beyond anything that you've had in your hands before. Okay, Sri Lanka connection. So this is what happens when you use a preset. When you use a preset, then you don't have cuts, you don't have sequences, you just have one sequence.
Hi, we are from Sri Lanka. It's Omnia. Yeah, and we are very proud to be Omnia members, and we love this company, and we love Armenia, and we love the mining farm. Hell yeah!
Yeah! I love these guys from Sri Lanka. They're awesome. Like, you gotta meet them because they're just awesome. Like, I've never met people that were so friendly, and all of them have the same dress stuff. Like, they were all dressed the same all of the time. Awesome. Anyway, so this is a preset. So what happens when I do a preset, I can go back to the presenting the app here. What happens if I do a preset with a preset without claim? So the preset, the standard preset is the one that every IBO gets for free, okay? But the preset with claim has a more interesting intro animation and is more, it's just a little bit more, you know, how can I say that? It's just more interesting. So the standard preset, everybody can, like IBOs can check that out, can use that. Obviously, it's a little bit of a bait to get the app, but it's also the possibility of them actually recording videos. But if you buy the app, then you'll have the preset with claim, the invitation appeal, and a travel event diary, and the things that are in the future to come, which I'm going to talk about in a second. Just to finish that point, creating a preset, if you click on it, basically it tells you don't film against any type of light, record as long as you want. So you shouldn't record longer than like 10 minutes or 8 minutes. Even 5 could be difficult because then the phone will like be having troubles recording. Hey guys, I'm just doing a live call right here. So you can see that what happens when the app actually creates the video for you. So in this case, I have to stop recording it. And then what happens is that the app downloads the effects and begins creating the video, okay? So either if you create a template or a preset, doesn't matter. What happens is that you click on process or you stop recording, and then the app downloads the effects and starts processing the videos, right? And you can always go process in the background, and it's gonna be just doing his job in the background, and you can continue doing whatever it is that you're doing. Now, when you're done, when the process of creating that video, as you can see in the unfinished section, right now I switched from home to gallery, and in the gallery you can see everything that has been created on your phone with this app, okay? So you can see all of the videos that have been created already. Under finished, you can see them, all of the videos that have been created. And under unfinished, you'll be able to see either stuff that is being processed right now or stuff that you began working on, but that you didn't finish or that you even finished. So going back to that, it means that if I, for example, create an invitation appeal, if I begin this process, right, then you'll see blue check marks define which is already done and what is not done. So you can see here a video has already been created, so I can always go back to the point of actually recreating one specific sequence. This will also allow me to create the main message and the signing off once, but then after it has been produced, which produces a video to the gallery, right? Then I can go back to the introduction and say, instead of hello Alex, I can say hello Ellen, and hello Avinash, and hello Jeff. And this is the way that Avinash can produce 5,000 videos in a day, which he will definitely do tomorrow. I'm sure of it.
I'm going to take a time out here, Robert, and just like really, as I used to be a networker on the IBO side of things, and I can only imagine what would have happened if I had this app, because you think about it, we're all taught to create our lists. We all create a list of, say, 100 names. And then you've got to either call all 100 people, or maybe try to send a text message to all 100 people, or send a Facebook message to all 100 people. And as everyone knows on this call, nowadays people they make jokes about getting hit up by network marketers. They're like, oh Lord, they're about to send me a message about their network marketing opportunity. But can you imagine if you take your list of 100 prime prospects and you take, what would it take? Maybe an hour to do it, literally create a custom video for all 100 people, and you say, hey John, you know, this is Alan here, and I have something very, very special I want to share with you. So if you'll take just a minute to watch this 1-minute clip, after you get done, contact me. And you do that for your 100 prospects, and they see a custom video with their name in it and your face and the Omnia logos. They're going to think you are a rock star. They're going to think, my God, this person must be leading the entire company. The company is making videos for me. This is powerful, everybody. And for the small fee of what, $50 or so for the entire year, it's mind warping. This is going to take everybody's game to the next level, and that's why we're so excited. This is unlike anything out there. No other company has this. This is real technology and exclusive to us. And there's so much more to come in this app. I can't even believe that we have this. This is amazing, Robert. I just wanted to take a second to really try to let people know what the heck we have here. This is going to change the lives of every single person who uses the app, genuinely. So Robert, Alex, everybody who's working on this, Karsten, and everybody, thank you so much. This is powerful. And for everybody out there, I'm going to start making all of our messages in this app. So not only are you going to have to read what I type, you're going to have to see me saying it now. So thanks, Robert, for getting me out there even more too.
No problem, dude. I'm all over this app, and I'm not even done yet. Do I even have more time? Is there even some time?
Keep going, bro. Just
okay, man. Going. Because I'm all halfway done, dude. Because as
no, we want to hear more. I'm getting so excited here. I'm ready to start using the app.
I hope that the counter of 90 doesn't fall below 90, because then it means that I'm boring people. But yeah, let's see what happens. Maybe it's gonna raise up until 95.
Robert, it may also mean that some of them is leaving to start making their videos. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's also possible. Of course. Right.
Guys, we have more features in the app. You need to stay. You need to see them.
Yeah. I'll be very brief. Okay, I'll be as brief as I can. Right.
We have more surprises, guys.
Exactly.
Yeah, stay tuned.
As you can see, the video that I just recorded has been finished. So yeah, that again doesn't work over Zoom. Yeah. All right. But you get the idea, right? Good. So just in terms of how quickly I can create videos like that. Okay. Now, when you go back to this view, this gallery view here, what you can do obviously is type this or press this share button, which is exactly what Alan said. Somebody is not in a network. I can basically share this video to any person in any way that I want, either via email or via WhatsApp or whatever else kind of stuff I can do, Facebook, YouTube channel, whatever it is that you want to do, right? So that's easy. But there's another one there, which is like a paper plane, right? What happens if I press that? Ooh, I get into the own Omnia Messenger. Oh my God. Because this app also has its own Omnia Messenger, guys. Now, this is no joke. Now, what we have here is your own individual messenger, all right? So no more WhatsApp and shit. No more Telegram and shit. This is Omnia, dude. So basically, everybody who has the Omnia app on their phones, right? And they are saved as my contacts, they will be available to write the messages, right? So if Alan has his, I mean, obviously on this phone, I don't have his contact details saved, but if I enter my app and Alan is one of my contacts and I see him and I can write him a message. But what I can also do, which is also interesting, is I can go to contact options and send friend requests for usernames. So that means if I want to get to know somebody and they're Omnia, and I want to stay in contact with them, I can also say, dude, what's your username in Omnia? So I can send a friend request to them. And as you can see here, I have just prepared 4 people, which is one is myself, is art.dm.mymovie.guru. That's my username in my test environment of Omnia. And Philip Simoner is one of my colleagues, and Martin Volny is one of my colleagues. So these 2 guys are real contact details. And art.dm.mymovie.guru is a username. You can see the difference. I have a split phone book right now, basically. So obviously you can create messages, create groups. It's like its own messenger. It's the own messaging principle. So there's a group, people talking to one another. I add my stuff. You know, I can record voice messages, add locations. It's just basically the same thing as WhatsApp. It's just inside Omnia, right? But I can also, of course, just write to one specific person and have a conversation going on. Now, this is awesome, but what the point about all the messaging is that it offers great opportunities. What we have here is a messaging and notification system. So that means when Alan or Alex or Milan have to spread new information, instead of sending you long emails with PDF attachments what they're going to do is they're going to record a video which is 48 seconds long and not longer. And this is what you're going to get. So you're going to stay in touch. You're going to get information from the top-notch players of your game directly and without delay and in a very attractive and agreeable format, you know, instead of reading emails and all of these things. And this is only the beginning because, you know, messaging is basically the future. So having your own messenger, we can go anywhere from here. From this messenger, we can go to actually something like, you know, Eventbrite introduction, invitations. Alan can notify you about like the next 3 hours we have like a special deal or something like that. Like being inside this network of information is going to change you. And the thing is going to make bing in your pocket. You know, you're gonna hear a sound. You're gonna feel the vibration of Omnia talking to you in your pants, man. Like that's gonna be.
Oh, there's Alan in my pants again.
It's Alan in my pants, man. It's Alan in my pants again. You know, doesn't this guy ever sleep? Right. So just to complete my journey here, so messaging, obviously you're gonna have corporate write you messages via your own Omnia messenger and reach anybody. And we have some very, very, very special things going on for diamonds and above in that case, but I'm going to talk about that in separate call with them. Now, the last thing I want to show you is the profile section, right? Showing about the app is a profile section because there have already been people asking what stuff in this profile section means. Well, the first thing is that it's very important if you don't put your phone number in the back office of Omnia, then you can type in your phone number here. And it's important to do so because otherwise people can't, you know, it won't find you. So if you don't put your phone number in here, then you will not be found by the contact books of your friends. So it's important to type in your phone number here if you didn't do so in the back office. And this is just another place where you can access all of the templates that are available to you. You can see I have quite a lot, but for everybody, it's different templates for different people. So the difference, there are some differences between Omnia and IBO corporate and IBO templates. There are some templates that only the inner circle can use, for example, the knowledge base. And there are some, you know, versions and all of these things. So that's where you can find everything that you have. And in the preset section, the same thing for presets, right? By the way, yeah, later. Your voucher part is also very interesting. Now, Avinash, I've been thinking a lot about you telling me that I could come to London to present. Now, what I could do there is to tell people, download this app now and just log in because you're all Omnia members. And then I'm going to put like this huge QR code on the screen behind me and tell the people, like, scan this code now and you're gonna have a template or a preset for 48 hours. And then we could have like fun like this, you know, we could create like special moments like that.
Absolutely love it.
So you can actually use this voucher code. You can use it to actually spread individual templates or presets. It's even possible to say, okay, like, you know, we have this 1 week special event, like record your own video and earn like 1 BTC in trading for 2 weeks or something like that. I don't know. And using that, we could use this voucher code to actually communicate the templates that are temporal, you know? So this is why the voucher code exists. It puts templates into users' home screen for a certain time. I'm just going into detail because some people have already been asking. Okay, and then you have some self-explanatory features like HD shoot, so shoot in HD, show date, show GPS location, store an SD cards, quite normal. You have the help, terms and conditions, and privacy policy of Omnia. The last thing is you have this optimize button here. So if your app ever gets like a little itchy or if stuff doesn't seem to work out correctly, then go into the profile section and press optimize. It basically deletes all the necessary, like the cache data. It deletes all the downloaded effects. You know, it's a big project, so sometimes stuff can go wrong. It's just IT. So maybe pressing the optimize button will just solve your problem right away. If that doesn't, then logging out and logging in again often does. Just as a small tip, that before, you know, thinking that the app is broken, probably try optimize, try log out, log in again, and then usually everything or 95% of the problems work again, right? Okay, the last thing that I want to show you is you can also individualize your home screen. To do so, you have to press on this pen in the beginning of the home screen. If you do that, then you can basically move around the different sliders and add sliders to your home screen or erase them if you don't need them and all of these things. Just a small information on the side. Since this is a tutorial video, I thought that was a good idea to say. Now, if I have 5 more minutes, then now I'm finished with what is there already. I want to talk about what is to come. Now, what is to come is that we are going to create a super technology merged between what a landing page does and what video creation in a personalized and automated manner does. And this is going to be the amazing landing page generator. So what this thing is going to do, it's going to be released within November. So what's going to happen is approximately every month, we are going to release like a new thing, a new technology, a new product in the app. So you are going to be like experiencing like the development and the growth of one of the greatest tools in MLM history yourselves, and you're part of the very, very birth of it, right? So this is the app's birth. It's not the app's funeral, it's the app's birth. It's the first time that this is actually in business for a company. I'm not sure if you know what that means. Like, this means that anything up until now can be changed. Like this is the future, and you're the first ones to have it, right? So basically, what is going to come out next month is called the landing page generator, which combines a landing page, a sales funnel, with the personalized video creation possibility. So what happens is that you can create your personalized, individualized corporate landing pages showing your own branded video. So you are going to be on top of that landing page talking to the guy that you're sending the link to. That means I can create this landing page. I'm going to use my phone. I'm going to like, hey, Alan, how you doing? Now I know that we've been talking about Omnia. Why don't you just register and let's have a call tomorrow. Just press this button below the video and register, right? And that's exactly what's going to happen. And the app is going to create this landing page for you, give you the link, and you just forward the link. So I can send Alan a link. He clicks on the link and he gets forwarded to like this landing page where his video, like me talking to him personally, is placed as a video in the hero blog. That's just the craziest sales technology I've ever seen, and this is gonna blow everybody's mind, I guess. Like if we use this the correct way and the right way, and if we know what we're doing, then this can like explode. All right. So that's the one thing, and then again another thing is the support template, which I don't even have a slide for, but it's basically something that is going to be very, very helpful in the whole support process, because it's going to show you, it's going to ask you questions like, did you pay the full amount? Did you enter the correct wallet address? And all of these things. And it's going to check up on all of these individual things, so that you as leaders will not have, to be pestered by so many IBOs not knowing what exactly is going on anymore. But probably you'll be able to just say, dude, use the support template, and if it doesn't solve your problem, then come back to me. Okay? So that's basically it for my presentation. That's the Omnia app. I hope that you guys enjoy it. I hope that you guys are looking forward to it. Maybe it's a good time now, Alan, that you talk about the specifics, the price, what advantages it offers for the downline and all of these things. And I'm gonna, take off my jacket and have a sip of water, because I'm really hot, man. I'm really hot. I'm burning.
Yeah, you're on fire, brother. Thank you, Robert. You're awesome, man. That was great. That was awesome. Hey, Jeff, man, I wanted to get your thoughts on it, and maybe have you kind of go on the specifics of what this can do for the business in the big grand scheme of things.
Yeah, first off, hats off to you, Robert, and App Guru. You guys have done an amazing job. this is a great tool. And this webinar is being recorded, right, Alan? And so this will be posted for everybody that can. There's just a lot of information on this. And I think the IBOs need to just look at it over and over again, make sure they don't miss anything. There'll be more things coming up. And aside from the part where Alan is in your pants, I think everything else should be actually very educational and non-disturbing. But let me just tell you that, network marketing is a business of duplication. And this makes that process faster, easier, but it also makes it sexier. You duplicate things, and it makes you look like, as Robert said in the presentation, like you had this production crew behind you, like you run the company. And so this is a really, in my years in this industry, this is the most amazing tool from a duplication point of view that I've ever seen. And so I'm excited to see it in use, excited to see the results. And, I'm thrilled. I've downloaded the app. I'm using it myself. And just thrilled with what it means. So Alan's going to tell you how to get it. I jump on it now because there's an introductory price that makes it like really basically a no-brainer. And you want to jump on that now. And let's make this thing happen. And again, Robert, thanks. Over to you, Alan.
For sure. So yeah, you want to just go ahead and download the app in your app store, whether you have an iPhone or an Android. Just type in Omniaverse. It's OMNIAVERSE, and then you'll install that there on your app, and you can play around with it and use all the free features and log in and check out how it works. But go into your back office, and then in the store you'll see the mobile app, and right now it's on sale, I believe, for $39. Is that what I don't have it?
Correct.
That's right.
$39.99. It's basically $40 for the entire year. So that's early bird pricing, and that's going to allow you to go ahead and get in and start using all the features that are available. And obviously, not every single feature is available at the moment, right, Robert? There's more templates to come. There's a lot more features that are just going to be overwhelmingly coming in over the next several days. So that's one of the reasons we have the early bird pricing, is to just go ahead and allow you to get the best pricing, and then bear with us as we add all these features over the coming days. So it's just going to become more robust as we go. So and then the price goes to, I believe, $89 after this introductory period. I don't know exactly how long we're going to have early bird pricing. Alex, do you?
I think it's going to go up to 59, and then next year will be 89.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So for everybody who's in the system now and early adopters, go ahead and grab the best pricing on that. This is when you break it down to what this is going to cost you over the period per day, over a year, we're talking pennies per day. To be able to send out unlimited amounts of videos and an unlimited use of this app. It's an amazing, it's a no-brainer. If you're serious about building a business at all, then you've got to have the full version of this app. So with that being said, what an amazing call. This is being recorded. I'm going to go ahead and post this as soon as I get it downloaded into the back office so everybody has it, and get this video out there, because we really want everybody using it. The more people who use it, just the more robust this is going to be coming on. So, yeah. Anything else, Avi? Did you want to say anything, my friend?
Hey, Alan. I think you guys done an amazing job. I think you covered pretty much everything. Robert's presentation was amazing as usual. You guys have covered the rest. Look, all I want to say is, guys, this is actually a revolution. This is something which has never, ever been done in the MLM industry, right? So for any of you, I know most of us leaders out there, we spend $40 a day. For some of you, maybe $40 a week or month, just on tools, on prospecting, on traveling, on creating phone calls, etc., etc. This allows you to do so much more for $40 a year. For me, that sounds like it's free. It sounds like it's free. And to be honest, for any of you who maybe haven't had the greatest of success yet, or who maybe feel that, you know what, you're not great at MLM for whatever fear you may have, maybe you're not great at talking to people face to face. Maybe you're not good at sending messages. Well, it just got so much easier. You know, it's absolute no-brainer. This is just like literally, I'm so glad to see that some people during the call realized the power of this and went back to actually download the app. The key now is to filter the message down to all your teams, make sure we're all on there. I mean, we could talk about this. I mean, let alone Robert, I could talk about this all day and all night. I mean, the features that we have in there. Imagine being able to have your own Omnia messenger. You've never heard this in any MLM in the MLM industry before. Absolutely never done. So let's make use of it. Let's use it to the maximum. Let's make sure that we get the maximum value out of it. And the only way to do that is to make sure all of us, all our teams got the app downloaded and we start using the tools that's been provided to us by Robert and by Omnia. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you, Avi. And of course, everybody, we'll continue working on demonstrations and demos, and we'll come out with PDFs and we'll have walkthroughs. We'll go over every feature of this as the days come, so don't even worry about that. If you have any questions, we'll answer everything. We'll have a knowledge base just for the app, so it's going to be awesome. That being said, Jeff, Avi, Alex, Robert, thank you, my friends. So good to always hear your voice and see your faces, and all the rest of the Omnia family out there. Can't wait to see you till the next time. So I'm going to end this and then just be expecting in the next few hours to have this video uploaded so you can share it to everybody.
Thank you very much, my bro. Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.